I am very excited to meet all of you, and it will be better, if you can just turn off your camera so that I can see you, I can talk to you, and I can also see that what you're doing and what you're not doing. Are you following it or not? Right? So otherwise it feels like, I don't know to whom I'm talking, right? So if you respond, if you answer, that will be a very good way of learning. So thank you so much. So let's make this Sunday a very happy Sunday and a fruitful Sunday and empowering Sunday, right? Okay, so let's start with 2-3 minute meditation, the self-reflection, and to bring our attention in this moment. So ask yourself, where is my intellect right now? What thoughts are running in my mind right now? Am I truly in the present? क्या मैं पूरी तरह से इस मोमेंट में हूँ? Have I already decided how my Sunday is going to be? Set your intent for the day. आज का दिन कैसा जाएगा? अभी से डिसाइड कर लीजिए. Talk to yourself. That I'm going to interact. Listen carefully and will apply at least 3 things today in my life. No baggage of the past. No preconceived notions. Just free mind. 100% here. If you're doing something else along with this webinar, time to choose one of it. Either this or that. So let's not multitask for the next 40 minutes. Let's be completely here. पूरी तरह से यहाँ पर आ जाते हैं. How are you feeling right now? Ask yourself. Om Shanti. Good morning. So today is Sunday for all the working professionals. Have the thoughts started coming that tomorrow is Monday, I have to go to office? Still feeling the Sunday. So today's topic is very beautiful and it's so much important to talk about, and that is mental health at workplace. Everyone has a mental health, right? And in our work, we need to just, put some things into perspective, check your intent. Today we are going to do it. And we have to realign our purpose, our actions with it so that we don't get burnout. If you know this term burnout, have you heard this term? आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा ये टर्म चल रहा है and according to a report, 93% people feel a guilt. You know, when we are not working, we feel guilty. We feel that why am I wasting my time? Why am I not working enough? 93% of the people have this guilt. They get burnout. So we are going to talk about it because the reason of working too much is something else. And one of the reason is we do not want to face our uncomfortable, unpleasant emotions. Let's say we are angry, we are sad. We try to avoid it by working more, right? So stop wearing the badge of I am very busy and make yourself proud. No. So we all need a break. Do we need it or not? क्या कहेंगे? We all deserve a break. We all need a break. If I share my experience when I was working as an engineer a few years ago, it feels like a thing of the previous birth, but even I was not knowing that I am feeling burnout because the things which I was able to do so quickly, after few years, I was not able to do it because I did not take care of, I could not balance my life and I had no idea that time. You are in so much energy, so much enthusiasm. You want to do it more. You want to prove yourself, yeah, right? But one day what happened, it was too much for me. And I don't know, I did not plan. I just went to my managing director. He was a Japanese. And I said to him that, sir, I do not want to continue. It was just too much for me. I loved my job. I used to travel a lot. I was doing things in a very great way. I was not sad, but I was not that happy also. I was not that light. So आज समझ आता है, but that time I was not able to understand what is going on. So I said, sir, it's too much for me and I want to leave my job. Fortunately, he was very understanding and he asked me what happened. So I explained him that, sir, I don't feel like working anymore. I feel that burden. I feel that I am unmotivated, uninspired. I do not feel like doing anything, a simple task also. So he said, do one thing, start coming alternate days. Take few days break and then start coming alternate days. It is going to help you. So that felt like a great solution. So I started doing it. But after a few months, even, alternate days, going office alternate days was too much for me. So I said, sir, no, it's not working. I want to take complete break from my work. So I took 6 months break from my work. And after 6 months, I joined back later. But during those 6 months, I read a lot of books. I used to play football. I did many things and I was kind of back on track. I was full of energy again and I was ready to go back to my work. I joined back, same company. They were very humble enough to take me back. But after 1.5 years, again, things started, coming back to the same thing where I left. So in those days, I worked on something, worked on few things, but it was not permanent. So I'm going to share with you all of the things which I did, and after that, what I did, which was permanent, right? So I started practicing meditation after that, Raj Yoga meditation. I started associated with Brahma Kumaris, and I had regular meditation practices in my day. So that was the real, I would say, break for me, right? It's not always about taking few days break and going to some hilly area or mountains or beach and come back to the office and you start feeling the same, right? So it is more about what you do throughout the day, how many breaks you take, mental health breaks, how much you talk to yourself, how much you question yourself. So this Raj Yoga meditation helped me to understand myself, understand my feelings. Am I avoiding these things or do I really want to do it? So these are the things which I started practicing, and it started giving me a lot of results. So I'm going to share with you that thing. But the thing is that don't get burnout, right? So we have this, there are many reasons for us to work so much. We feel like we want to prove something to someone. We feel like that, as I said, that when we don't work, we feel a guilt. We feel that, I'm not doing enough, right? So yes, I understand that there is a term in corporate which is known as the optimum productivity. Optimum productivity means there is a thing when we are not challenged, we are bored, right? जब हमें इतना चैलेंज नहीं मिलता है, जब एक रूटीन हो जाता है, then we start feeling boredom. So we feel uninspired, we feel demotivated. But on the other side, there is a point where we are challenged. And when we are challenged, we feel motivated, right? So that is the optimum productivity point. We all need that. We all need challenges in our life. We all need challenges in our corporate life. But when it starts becoming too much, then we start feeling anxious. We start feeling fearful. So we have to, first of all, understand what is my optimum productivity, and gradually we need to start expanding on our comfort zone. We need to expand our optimum productivity. Meditation, self-talk helps a lot. I'm going to share with you what all the questions, what all the practices we can do so that we can enhance our optimum productivity. But there is a one thing which I want to show you, and that is Goldilocks rule, which means, let me share the screen with you. So this is, humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are right on the edge of their current abilities. Not too hard, not too easy, just right. So humans experience peak motivation when they are working on the tasks that are right on the edge of their current abilities. Not too hard, not too easy. If it's too easy, then we feel bored. And if it's too hard, we feel anxious. It has to be just right. So we need to experience, we need to understand that what is my optimum productivity. So we need to increase it. So as I said that throughout the day, we need some time for ourselves. Let me ask you one thing. We have all heard this term insomnia, right? Insomnia. But have you heard this term, or are you suffering from, or are you Infomanic. Infomanic, you understand? Infomanic is a person who feels like reading too much, listening too much, watching too much of the news. We are not able to stay away from the news. We feel like we need that information, and later on it can become that FOMO. FOMO, you understand, right? Fear of missing out. We feel like if I don't read this, if I don't watch this, we feel that we are being left out, right? So this is one of the very big reason that we feel anxious. Our mental health starts degrading because there is the information is flooded on the internet. And if we do not create a gap, then it is going to affect our mental health a lot. And the thing is, not too much good information or positive information is available. I understand some people say that, I watch the videos of doing something, someone is making something, but still that also affects our mental health because we are infomaniac. We do not want to experience the emotions we are going through. We avoid the emotions. We avoid the unpleasantness. Think about, let's say, there is a problem going on, and that is procrastination, right? So we want to do the things, but we want to do it tomorrow or some other day, right? And that creates a lot of stress. When we don't finish the task on the given day, it creates anxiety. We feel stressed out and our mental health goes for a toss. But what is the reason for that procrastination? Think about it. It's not about the task, it's about the emotions attached to the task. We want to avoid the unpleasant emotions. We do not want to face it. Similarly, we are not able to take a break from our work. We do multitasking. We switch from one task to other, to the third, to the fourth, but we do not really take a break because we all have this experience. I had this experience when I started meditation. And even few days ago, one person asked me that, what do you teach in meditation? Just breathing in and breathing out? So meditation is just not restricted to it. First thing is we have to be comfortable with our emotions. Whatever we are feeling right now, we have to understand it, we have to acknowledge it. Otherwise, the life will goes on and we will keep avoiding these emotions, and these are going to come one day or the other day, right? एक पाइल अप होता रहता है और एक दिन क्या होता है, पूरा बर्स्ट आउट हो जाता है. सो इसलिए इस बात को समझना जरूरी है. वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट वी शुड नॉट हैव दिस गिल्ट ऑफ not working. Even today, if you ask me, sometimes it feels like that, if I'm not working, if I'm not doing something, it feels like that, I could do so many things in this time. But it's always important to tell ourselves that no, a balance is required. Why this work is pulling me? Am I being addicted to this work? Or I can stay without working? What will you say? What is your reason for not being able to Do the self-talk, self-reflection, checking yourself, doing the meditation. क्या कहेंगे?
Brother, can you please repeat the question?
I asked that, what do you say that what is your reason for not being able to take a break? Let's say you want to take a break after work, after working continuously for 1 hour, and you want to take a break. Why we are not able to do that? Just check what is the reason.
First reason is that we have not so much believe that meditation work to better working condition, and we are more addicted to work hard, more work, multitasking skill, or what market teaches us, what make me addicted, etc.
Absolutely right. Yes, we want to avoid the unpleasant, unnecessary thoughts, right? We are too much attached to our work, right?
And this thing, short term tasks, deadlines and all that actually makes us like we don't have time to meditate like that.
Yeah, there's too much, pressure on completing the task that we feel that if I take a break for 5 minutes, that, maybe the task will not get complete. That's right. That's right. Yes, the reasons are valid. The reasons are good for us to believe. But once we understand, that is a later part, I would say, but we need to understand that taking breaks helps us a lot, right? And if we are not able to take a break, it's as simple as that we are addicted, we are over dependent, and again we are uh, you know wearing the badge of honor, busy as a badge of honor. We go to our home, we say that no, I'm very busy, I'm very busy. We say to our friends, I'm very busy, with an honor that I'm very busy, I'm working too much. As we are doing many things, but we are actually not going anywhere. We do multitask. See, the condition is of the mind. We work on one thing, then we switch to the other thing, then to the other thing, because that that this is how mind works, that mind needs a reward for the task it is completing. But actually we are not completing one task in a proper way, in a proper manner, right? So that's why we are not able to face, we are not able to take a pause and work on our own mindset. So if we are not able to spend time with ourselves, if we are not correcting our thoughts, we can take a break, we can go to holidays, vacations, but if we come back, it is going to be the same. And this is what is happening with most of the people. Everyone says that we need a break, it's getting too much. We go for a few days, forget about the work, but when we come back, it's the same, because we have not worked on the root level. The root level is our thought process behind it, beliefs about it. Like I said, that we have to stop wearing the busy as a badge of honor. So we have to ask yourself that, am I really busy, or is it my mind which makes me feel like I'm busy, right? Is it so much work, or I can complete the work on a given time? Is it too much work, or I feel guilty when I'm not working? These are the few questions we have to ask ourselves, so that there is a little disturbance I would not say, uh, एक हल्की सी एक हलचल होनी चाहिए यहाँ पर, because then only we will be able to change ourselves. See, we do so many things, but actually after doing that we feel that it was not my heart which wanted to do it. I was just too much influenced by the environment around me. Do you agree on it? Are you able to understand what I'm trying to explain? Sometimes what happens, we do not want to do few things in our corporate life, in our personal life. If you ask yourself, very deeply, that do you really want to do this? Answer is coming no, but you're doing it just because everyone around you are doing it. So that is that we are getting too much influenced by the people, by the environment around us. So when we do that, we feel burnout. Our mental health, starts getting depleted. So what we have to do, we have to working hard sometimes is not bad. Sometimes working hard, you have a deadline, it's not bad, but just don't get burnout. Just check that, do I really need to work that much? Or is there any other way? Is it my mind which is creating? This is called a ringmaster. Ringmaster means that it will make you feel like you uh, you will value yourself less. You will feel that you are good for nothing, or you feel guilt that you're not working. Everyone around you are working so much, they have achieved so much. So you feel like that, no, I have to work. I have to work 24/7. But that's not actually true. So when we take, what is the antidote then? इसका solution क्या है? उसको क्या कर सकते हैं? Right? So focus on taking breaks 5 minutes, 10 minutes, after every 1 hour, after every 2 hour. So when I understood that where I'm lacking, as I explained you that, even I took a break for 6 months, but then I realized that avoiding all this situation is not an option. Throughout the day, I will take breaks after every 30 minutes, after every 1 hour. That is my leisure time. What is that leisure time? Not checking the phone, not checking the social media. We feel that we need that quiet time. I don't know when will I get that quiet time, but when we start experiencing, when we start experimenting, that, I will not use the social media. Instead, I will use 5 minutes to talk to myself. You will find you have a lot of quiet time. You will find that you have time to talk to yourself. Be your own coach. Do your own coaching. Ask yourself questions, and in those 5 minutes, be ready, be relaxed to get the answers also. This is what taking break means. The more frequently we will do it, the more happier we will be, more peaceful we will be, and more aligned we will be with our purpose. Right? So what are the questions which we may ask ourselves? You can ask yourself right now. Let's do one thing. Let's ask this question ourselves first. Then I will repeat again so that you can note it down. Okay? Okay? So don't write right now. First, let's experience those questions. Uh, let's just stay for a while on those questions and seek answers. थोड़ा सा आंसर पर जाए, थोड़ा सा उसे ढूंढे. Okay? If I share with you what I used to do, I said to my manager that, sir, my doctor has advised me to take 5 minutes walk when you sit for 30 minutes at a stretch. Now managers can't say anything because doctor has said it, right? So use these methods to take breaks. And I used to go for 5 minutes for a walk. I used to question myself, coach myself, answer myself. So it was fun, and I was able to realign myself. I was able to remove all the influences which I was into so that I can become myself again. I can follow the things which I want to do, not the people pleasing, right? Okay. So ask yourself this question and answer yourself right now. 30 seconds देंगे और उस पर थोड़ा सा आंसर ढूंढेंगे. First question. Are my priorities clear? क्या मेरी priorities clear है? What is my number one priority? थोड़ा सा चेक करेंगे. Is it my mental health? Is it my physical health? Job? Relations? Money? क्या मेरी priorities crystal clear हैं? Have I set the intent for the day? पूरा दिन क्या सोचना है? क्या मैंने डिसाइड कर लिया है? How my day is going to be? Is my life balanced? Do I have all the quotient in my life balanced? Health, money, relationship, spirituality. Am I content in life? What I have, where I am I content in my life? If not, when it is going to happen? How often do I talk to myself? How frequently I talk to myself? Whatever I am doing, I'm doing it from my heart, or I'm just influenced. आसपास देखकर कर रहा हूँ या सही में ये करना चाहता हूँ? Do I look myself beyond what I have done, what I have achieved? Or do I just look at my work achievements? क्या मैं अपनी आइडेंटिटी को काम में ढूंढ रहा हूँ, or I am above that? ठीक है, चेक किया थोड़ा सा, क्या लिखने की जरूरत है आपको, याद रहेगा, याद रहेगा, पक्का? Okay. So these are the few questions if we ask ourselves, there will be a little ripples in your mind, but those are necessary. Those are very much important. The more frequently we are going to ask ourselves these questions, more aligned we will be with our purpose and less distracted we will be. Clearing your plate is very important. Clearing your plate means clearing your mind. If we focus on the things, on our priorities which are important, all the distractions, all the negativities will start vanishing. Okay? So when we consume too much information, when our focus is on others' life, we feel negative. And it has direct relationship. People ask me so many times, I feel that anxiety. I feel fearful. I don't know why. So if my life is not balanced, if my focus is just on one thing, if I'm consuming too much information and the negative information too much, all these are the reasons for that fear in me. The negativities, all this negativity is the reason of we being very fearful. Right? So immortality is not about living forever. This Aristotle wrote this, that man's immortality is not living forever. Every moment free from fear makes man immortal. Every moment which is free from fear makes man immortal. So it's not about living forever. It's about adding those moments without any fear. That is the real meaning of life. When Abraham Lincoln, okay, I'll tell you that later, but when Nelson Mandela, have you heard his name? Pata hai na kaun hai? And he spent 27 years in prison just because taking his stand on ideology, right? He did not do anything wrong. He spent 27 years in prison, and in prison, he used to recite this poem every day. And I love this poem very much. We'll talk about it, but let's read it first. I know it's not you. Some will not be able to understand 100%. Even I did not understand 100%. But the main thing is the last paragraph. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. सभी ने पढ़ लिया? Okay. So imagine 27 years he spent and he used to recite this poem, that I have an unconquerable soul. कितनी भी situations आ जाएं, but doesn't matter. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Learning here is, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. whatever the situation is, I have to take the matter in my hand. It's in my hand, nobody else. So never ever blame anyone for anything. In work especially, what we do, we say that, we work so much, काम इतना करते हैं, credit नहीं मिलता है, right? Our work builds our personality. It improves us. It makes us the person who I'm going to become, who am I. So I will not look for any appreciation, credit. I will not look what others are doing. I will not look what others' fate have. We compare a lot. This person is having this much. ये तो कुछ भी नहीं करते हैं ऑफिस में, फिर भी देखो इनको कितनी सैलरी मिल जाती है. Takes our mental peace. So my focus is on my fate. I have to create my fate. Whatever I'm going to feel, wherever I am, whatever I'm feeling, I am responsible for it. Nobody else. See, this path, there is a quote of Buddha which says that a person who blames others for his misery has not started the journey of healing himself. And a person who blames self is halfway there. And a person who blames none has reached the destination. It's very easy. It's a very easy thing to put blame on people, situations. That, this is the reason. My parents are the reason. My manager is the reason. My company is the reason. My brother is the reason. All this thing. If we keep on blaming, keep on putting fingers at the outside, we will not grow and our mental health will not be good. So start taking the responsibility that I am the captain of my fate. It's my responsibility. I have to grow from here. But I will not focus on what others are doing. This is a very powerful technique of not getting influenced. There are things which in life we have to make some very big decisions, many different choices we have to make. And if we do not have the resilience, if we do not have the power to focus on self, then it will be very difficult for us. We will take years to decide what to do, what to leave, what not to do, when to quit the things which are not meant for me. So it's very important to focus on self, not on people, not to look at their fate. I cannot change others' fate. I can change only my fate. Okay, so इसलिए हमें इस चीज का ध्यान रखना है कि we have to focus on ourselves, not somebody else. So there was a study in Harvard Business School, and I want your answer, quick answer. So but get ready for the answers. So in scenario 1, in group 1, the students were said that we will pay you $150,000 every month, and the others in your group will pay them $140,000. And in scenario 2, they were offered $220,000 per month, and others were offered $240,000. So what would you choose? Scenario 1 or scenario 2? You understood the question, right? Anyone who has not understood? Everyone has. Right. Okay. So सिनेरियो 1 में उन्हें लोगों को कहा गया, बच्चों को कहा गया कि we will give you 150,000 per month, let's say 1.5 lakhs per month, and the others in your group will be given 1,40,000. And in scenario 2, they were offered 2 lakhs per month and said that 2,20,000 per month, and others will be given 2,40,000 per month. So which one will you choose? Scenario 1 or scenario 2? People are saying scenario 1, scenario 2. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. 87% of the people said scenario 1. They chose less amount. And imagine they are from the Harvard school. क्या intellect होगा, है ना? Still they choose scenario 1. Reason being a mindset. What is the mindset? Your loss is my win, and vice versa. Your win is my loss. Originally, scenario 2 में we were getting more amount, but as the others were getting less amount, more amount, then we felt that no, this is not good, right? And in scenario 1, we were getting lesser amount as compared to scenario 2, but we chose it because everyone else was getting lesser than me. This is what a failure mindset is, limited mindset is. We should have the abundance mindset. That is a roadblock to our mental health. We compare with others. मेरी सैलरी तो ठीक है, इसकी कितनी है पता चल जाए, इससे ज्यादा होनी चाहिए, right? So we should have the abundance mindset. And again, I'm not saying anything different to you. You must have heard of it. But the thing is, that is only possible when we take care of ourselves, when we have mercy, when we take care of our cup. When we take care of our cup, that is it full, we will overflow. And if we will not take care of our cup, we will ask. We will have that limited mindset. But that is only possible through what we discuss, through meditation, through self-talk. So what we are going to do today, I'm sure you all are going to do. करेंगे सभी, practice करेंगे. So क्या करना है? Throughout the day, take frequent breaks. 5 मिनट, 2 मिनट, 10 मिनट के breaks लें and do nothing. That's the bravest thing you can do in this world, doing nothing. Doing nothing means ये जो phone है, इसको नहीं देखना है. Okay? इसे side में रखकर talk to yourself. I know that is going to be uncomfortable. To start with, this is going to be difficult. But start small. सीधा आधा घंटा नहीं बैठना है. Sit for a minute. And give your mind a reward. That if you sit for a meditation for 1 minute, I'll take you to a walk. If you sit for meditation for 2 minutes, you can eat something special. Right? ऐसे छोटी छोटी हैबिट बिल्ड करनी है. Our mind works like this. इसे कहते हैं habit stacking. Habit stacking means tell your mind that after drinking a glass of water, I'll meditate for a minute. After doing this, after ending the session, 2 minutes of meditation, self-reflection. So if we start putting it as a routine that after every 1 hour, I'll break for 2 minutes. I will not, I will have the urge to check the social media, but I will not. I will take a pause for just 2 minutes, focus on myself, tell myself beautiful things. I'll question myself and put right beliefs, instill right beliefs in my life. So that is going to help you a lot. करेंगे ना आज सभी? Can I have a yes on it? Okay. सिर्फ आज, but आज से शुरू करना है. ऐसा नहीं कि आज किया और हो गया. Right? And one of the very powerful thing which you can do, if we have the phone with us, even while working, even while sleeping, there is a research that almost 53% of the people check their phone in sleep. You know, as soon as they feel little, उनकी थोड़ी सी आँख खुलती है, they check their phone. Right? Make a habit to put your phone away, if it is possible, to a different room. थोड़ा सा अपने आप को ये टास्क दीजिए. You will feel very good that okay, for 1 hour, for 2 hours, I will not check my phone. कहीं और रख दीजिए. उसके बाद after completing some task, फिर अपना मोबाइल देखने आइए. Because even if it is there with you, your attention is going there. Your energy is going there. The mind is saying, check the phone, check the phone, check the phone. Even that is very draining. ठीक है? Okay. So we have to be comfortable with our emotions, with our feelings, what I'm feeling right now, and use spiritual knowledge, affirmations to rationalize those. जितना ये करेंगे उतना practice होगी, and we will be able to align with our purpose, what we really want to do, what is my priority, happiness, peace, right? Okay, so कुछ अपने आप से बात कर सकते हैं that I am focused on being part, not on doing part. I am a human being, not human doing. So I focus on who I am, not what I have done. I am content in this moment because I know there is no perfect moment. So I am satisfied with myself, where I am, and where I am going. I make peace with my past. I make peace where I am. I let go of the unnecessary burden of past. Past belong to past, not in the present. I make a fresh start to this life. I create happy memories. And join a group, join people where the things you want to inculcate are normal there. You want to be peaceful, you want to meditate, join a group where this is very normal for people. That's why it's very important to associate, to be in association with the people, going to center, attending workshops every day, every weekend is very, very important. ठीक है? So I think today's session would benefit you in some or the other way. What do you think? What are the 3 things which you can inculcate in your life to take care of your mental health? How would you do that? क्या 3 बातें हैं जो आप अपने वर्क प्लेस पर लेकर जाएंगे कल, and that is going to help you. Think about it, write it down, or unmute yourself and tell us all what is your plan of action to take care of your mental health so that you don't get burnout. So don't be a infomaniac. Okay? Take little breaks. And what you are going to do in those breaks? Practice. I am a being, not a doing. My real identity. Nothing can define me. Not my past, not my work. And I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, Hitesh Bhaji. And it was a wonderful session. I would like to ask participants if anyone has any questions, you can ask Hitesh Bhai. You can either type it in the chat box or you can unmute yourself.
Om Shanti Bhaiya.
Om Shanti.
Yes, as you have said that I am a human being, not a human doing. This line is like, see, we are working for IT companies, and there is a lot of tasks to be given. Each day we will work on. I'm sorry, there's a lot of disturbance from other end. Can someone please mute yourself?
I think it's okay. Yeah.
Okay, so what exactly happens means I'm working into IT professional as a manager. So from the moment I log in into my system, it's like, a cupboard open हुआ है और 10, 10, 20 years से so कचरा बड़ा हुआ है. The moment I open the cupboard, all the कपड़ा जो है ऐसा overflow हो जाता है, fall on me and I have to take it एक एक निकाल कर, then I have to keep cupboard में ऐसा I have to set it back. The same way that when I log in into my system, there will be flooded of 10 mails or 100 mails which I have to respond. I need to communicate within my team and my co-FLMs and all the managers. जो ये ज्ञान आपने दिया है ना, ये एक दिन या 2 दिन के लिए होता है, फिर वापस अगेन मेरा माइंडसेट है ना वही जो पुराना है वही में अगेन इट विल गो बैक. सो if you give us like 1 week के लिए, if you sit along with us like early in the morning एक 1 week के लिए, if you sit along with us so that जो संस्कार भरा हुआ है जो पिछले years का, at least it will get tuned. If you give us some time, आप जरा एक week के लिए at least 15 minutes or 20 minutes, that's more than enough, so that you give instructions to our mind that if you're going to the office, बहुत काम पड़े हैं. I my lunch also, eating my lunch also. There are the days like when I get back my lunch back and इतना health
For
भी
that,
effect हो रहा है that I got my fever also due to this lot of stress. जो पैसा कमा रही हूँ, I feel like मैं डॉक्टर को दे रही हूँ क्या या किसको दे रही हूँ.
yeah. And that happens with a lot of people, and this is the one of the reason that physical health जो हमारा इतना खराब होता है. See, one thing is कि 1-2 दिन काम करता है, I agree. उसके बाद, as I said that mind will keep on going back to the normal old routine. We have to have a purpose. We have to have these things. It takes a lot more than just affirmations to work on yourself, to change yourself, right? And first, the most important thing I would say is that we need an aim, we need a purpose that no, I want to change it. That clear desire inside of us. First thing is this, then the right ways of doing it. And that's why I said that association is very important. That's why I said that listening all these things is very, very important, right? So that's why I said that, attend the workshops, go to the nearby centers if you don't go, वहाँ पर कुछ बातें सुने, ऑनलाइन वर्कशॉप्स सुने, हमारी आईटी विंग की बहुत सी वर्कशॉप्स होती रहती हैं. एंड दत्ता भाई, कैन आई शेयर अबाउट द 30 days transformation?
You can, brother.
Okay, so I understand कि we need that consistent, inflow of the positivity to, make it a habit. That's why you just go to YouTube and type 30 days transformation, BK Hitesh. You will find that 30 days task. Listen to it and practice throughout the day. Then the next day, listen to it, practice throughout the day. So in that way, you will be able to understand that what I have to practice throughout the day, one new thing every day, because our mind, gets bored with one thing. So it needs little new thing as well as, practicing it throughout the day. तो आप वो प्रैक्टिस करोगे, हो जाएगा. साथ साथ जो वर्कशॉप होती हैं, मंथली होती हैं, और भी बहुत सी वर्कशॉप्स होती हैं, आप एडमिन को मैसेज करना, दे विल शेयर यू विद यू ऑल द डिटेल्स. So keep on joining and keep on practicing. See, practicing is the thing you have to do, right? So just make sure that, after the session, make a note that, okay, what are the 3 things I'm going to practice throughout the week? And tell yourself this every day. No one else is going to come to do that thing for you, right? You have to do it yourself.
Okay. That sounds okay, little, but I mean, एक 1 week के लिए, I mean, can I request like एक group बनाकर 1 week के लिए 15 minutes, that's okay. Like you can ask the questions like affirmations, because affirmations we give around 10 to 15 thoughts maximum, but per day we get around 60 to 70,000 thoughts. So 10 to 15 thoughts. See, I am powerful soul, I'm peaceful soul, मैं शांत हूँ, मैं, that's 15 thoughts. And on a whole average 60 to 70 thoughts, हमारा बॉस बोलेगा काम के नायक ने और जल्दी चाहे, वो thoughts ज्यादा रहते. तो इधर जब आप बैठते हो ना, it will feel like हाँ मैं कर सकती हूँ, I'm special, I feel I'm super woman, I feel I'm super strong. जब धरनी में, जब महाभारत युद्ध में बैठते ना, वो अलग ही रहता है कि जो मैंने मॉर्निंग में मैं रिपीट किया है, दिस इज नॉट, ये अलग ही दिख रहा है.
not just about repeating. ये भी ध्यान रखना है, जैसे मैंने कहा that only affirmation is not going to help you out. उसको अच्छे से फील करना होगा, and you have to be proactive. You have to be ready for the situations which are going to come. See, what we do, we think that situations are not going to come. We don't prepare ourselves. Like we take off on an airplane, there is going to be a turbulence, but we think कि नहीं, turbulence नहीं होनी चाहिए life में, right? So if you're working, if you're a manager, these things are going to come. We don't have to hide away from it. We don't have to avoid it. Embrace it, face it, and prepare yourself beforehand in the morning that these situations are going to come. Manager is going to say something, mails are going to come, so much deadlines are going to come, but still I will tell myself that no, I can still stay peaceful, I can still stay calm, I can still stay in the moment, right? Let me share this thing with you. It reminds me, let me see if I have that image. I love that quote, and that is so much true. Yes, it is here. See, whatever overwhelming your work is, कितना भी आपको मेल लगे, but actually it's not more than that. No matter how long your journey appears to be, there's never more than this. One step, one breath, one moment. So if we focus on this, एक ही स्टेप लेना है, एक ही मेल का रिप्लाई करना है, उस समय अपने आप को एक छोटी सी बात याद दिलानी है, राइट?
Yes.
Actually, it's not more than that. What happens, we think that, oh, 100 of meals. Oh, 100 of meals, ठीक है, पूरा दिन भी तो है. Let me focus on one task right now. Let me focus on this. And while doing it, let me tell myself that, okay, this work is okay, but actually, I'm here in life to be happy, to be connected to God, to be connected to self. I am peaceful and I'm doing it with utmost peace, happiness, because this is what my priority is. ठीक है? When we do this, we will be able to not feel overwhelmed with all those tasks. ठीक है?
Okay.
And I will talk with the admin about you are saying that 1 week task. Okay?
Okay, Priya, thank you.
सर हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं?
हाँ जी.
हाँ, मेडिटेशन के लिए हम बैठते हैं ना तो बहुत सारे थॉट्स आते हैं माइंड में, तो कंसंट्रेशन नहीं होता मेडिटेशन के लिए.
जी.
तो क्या
जी, वही
क्या
बात
कर
की हमने पूरे आज सेशन में, वही बात की
हाँ
कि
हाँ की है लेकिन अप्लाई नहीं होता, वही बोल रही हूँ.
अप्लाई तो देखो वही बात है कि हमें ही करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, एक इंसान
हाँ
आपको एक रास्ता दिखा सकता है, बट चलना हमें खुद है. राइट? तो
ये
अल्टीमेटली आई नो, जैसे मैं कह रहा था कि मुश्किल होता है क्योंकि पास्ट बहुत याद आता है. उसको ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए था, उसे वैसा नहीं करना चाहिए था, मुझे ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था.
हाँ यही
लेकिन
होता है.
मुझे ही प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा, जो हमने आज बात की कि नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, 1 मिनट तो कर सकती हूँ, 2 मिनट तो कर
हाँ
सकती हूँ, फिर अपना काम करेंगे, फिर 2 मिनट का ब्रेक लेंगे. धीरे धीरे होगा, है ना? एकदम से नहीं होने वाला है. इतने सालों की कंडीशनिंग 1 हफ्ते में चेंज नहीं होने वाली है. अपने आप से बहुत पेशेंस, बहुत धीरज रखना है ना? हम भगवान को कहते हैं, भगवान धीरज दो, पेशेंस दो, लेकिन जल्दी जल्दी दो. ऐसे नहीं होता है. कुछ चीजें धीरे धीरे ही होती हैं. होप को लूज नहीं करना है. करते रहिए, करते रहिए. आप जाते हैं, सेंटर जाते हैं?
नहीं सर,
ब्रह्मा
ऐसे ही
कुमारी
सुनते हैं,
सेंटर जाते
वीडियो
हैं?
वीडियो सुनते हैं, जाते नहीं.
अच्छा, नहीं, देखो, जैसा मैंने कहा कि वो एनवायरनमेंट हमें चाहिए. हम जैसा बनना चाहते हैं वैसा वहां पर नॉर्मल होना चाहिए. मतलब लोग इतने शांत हों, जो मैं होना चाहता हूँ, मेडिटेशन करना चाहता हूँ, उन लोगों के बीच में मुझे रहना पड़ेगा, ताकि मैं उनसे कॉपी कर सकूं, ताकि मैं उनको समझ सकूं कि ये कैसे किया. वो अपने आप हो जाएगा. इसलिए आप लोकल ब्रह्मा कुमारी सेंटर जाकर, मेडिटेशन रूम में जाकर मेडिटेशन प्रॉपर वे से सीखिए. है ना? छोटा बच्चा अगर कहे कि मैं स्कूल नहीं जाता हूँ, मैं थोड़ी सी वीडियोस देख लेता हूँ फिजिक्स की, केमिस्ट्री की, ऐसे नहीं होता है ना? प्रॉपर चैप्टर वाइज चीजें होती हैं. ठीक है, इसलिए अच्छे से इसको करना है.
ओके, थैंक यू सर. थैंक
जी. हाँ, पूछिए, किसी को कुछ प्रश्न पूछना है तो.
ओम शांति भाई जी, संतोष
ओम शांति.
भाई जी। जैसे हम वर्क करते हैं, काम करते हैं, तो ऐसा लगता है कि कितना जल्दी हमें ये काम को खत्म कर देना चाहिए, बहुत सारे काम पड़े हुए हैं। उस केस में
हम्म.
बहुत कोशिश करते हैं कि हम अपने आप को काम में रख के इस चीज को कंप्लीट करें, और कभी कभी जैसे
लेकिन काम है, ये खत्म ही नहीं होता है ना?
खत्म ही नहीं होता। उस केस में कभी लंच स्कैप होता है, तो कभी कुछ होता है, तो कभी कुछ ऐसा लगता है इंपॉर्टेंट मिसिंग हो रही है। बार बार मन में यही रहता है, कुछ ना कुछ तो इम्पोर्टेंट मिस हो रहा है।
तो वो तो है ही, काम कभी खत्म नहीं होगा दुनिया में. राइट? इसको अच्छे से समझने की जरूरत है कि आ, मेरे हाथ में क्या है. जैसे वो सिस्टर को बोल रहे थे ना कि इतनी सारी मेल्स हैं, इतना कुछ है, मैं एक दिन में इतना ही काम कर सकता हूँ. राइट? फिर कोई कुछ समझे नहीं समझे, मैनेजर कहे कि नहीं आपको इतना करना इतना करना, मेरे कंट्रोल में जितना है मैं उतना ही कर सकता हूँ, राइट। एंड जितना मन शांत होगा, जितना हम काम होंगे, उतनी हमारी एफिशिएंसी बढ़ जाती है, ठीक है। लेकिन जितना एक दिन में समय है उतना ही मैं कर सकता हूँ, राइट। ऐसा नहीं कि मैं एक ही दिन में, अगर किसी ने सोचा कि एक ही दिन में ताजमहल खड़ा कर दे, ऐसे नहीं होता है, राइट। एक दिन में कुछ ही घंटे हैं, उतना ही मैं काम कर सकता हूँ। सो इट्स वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट कि बाकी चीजों का भी ध्यान रखें, ठीक है। ये ना हो कि
इस
बाद में ये लगे कि अरे ये तो मैंने मिस कर दिया लाइफ में, ठीक
इस
है।
केस में क्या होता है, जैसे वर्क लाइफ में क्या होता है, हमेशा डर बना रहता है कब क्या बोलेंगे, यार आपने ये तो काम खत्म नहीं किया, ये ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट था। अब उस केस में समझ में नहीं आता, सारे काम तो इम्पोर्टेंट होते हैं, तो विच इज द मोस्ट
डर है
इम्पोर्टेंट।
ना,
राइट।
जैसा आपने बोला डर है। जब डर खत्म हो जाता है, व्हेन वी आर ऑनेस्ट, पहली बात तो ये कि जब अपने काम के प्रति हम पूरा ऑनेस्ट होते हैं, अच्छे से करते हैं, 100% करते हैं, पहला तो यही आ जाता है 100% नहीं कर पाते हैं, क्यों? जैसा बताया, वो डिस्ट्रैक्शंस इतनी हो जाती हैं और मन शांत नहीं होता है, तो हम अपना 100% नहीं दे पाते हैं, हम टालते रहते हैं चीज़ों को, प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट करते रहते हैं, है ना। पहली चेकिंग तो ये आ जाती है। और जब हम ऑनेस्ट होते हैं, जब अपना काम अच्छे से कर रहे होते हैं, फिर वो डर खत्म हो जाता है। क्यों? बिकॉज मैंने वो किया जो मेरे कंट्रोल में था, अब तो कोई भी आ जाए वो काम नहीं हो सकता है ना। सो थोड़ा सा फोकस उसी पर करना है कि पहले तो अपना चेकिंग करनी है, हम अपनी एफिशिएंसी का, कुछ लोग सिर्फ 20% करते हैं, कुछ लोग सिर्फ 60% करते हैं, वो चेकिंग करनी है कि मैं अपनी एफिशिएंसी कितने परसेंट कर पा रहा हूँ, और उसके बाद उसको इम्प्रूव करना है। और जब अपना 100% दिया, फिर डरना नहीं है। डर क्यों लगता है कि पहले तो हम अपने ऑनेस्ट नहीं होते हैं, और दूसरा फिर ये लगता है कि कहीं ये कुछ कह ना दे, बॉस निकाल ना दे। अब निकाल दे तो कोई बात नहीं, मुझे अपने ऊपर कॉन्फिडेंस है, अपने काम पर कॉन्फिडेंस है कि मैं कहीं और कर लूंगा, है ना। ऐसे दब कर नहीं रहना है, जो चीज मेरे कंट्रोल में नहीं है उसको सोच सोच कर टेंशन में नहीं आना है, ठीक है। लेकिन अगेन, बिना मेडिटेशन के नहीं होगा, ठीक है। मेडिटेशन को अपने जीवन का अहम हिस्सा बनाना है। अब्राहम लिंकन कहते हैं कि अगर इफ आई हैव 10 आवर्स, अगर मुझे किसी ने कहा कि एक पेड़ को काटना है और आपके पास 10 घंटे हैं, तो मैं 7 घंटे उस एक्स को, उस आरी को तीखा करने में बिताऊंगा, ठीक है। तो मतलब अपने मन पर ज्यादा काम करना है। अगर मन पे ज्यादा काम किया, मेडिटेशन अच्छे से किया, प्रॉपर ब्रेक्स लिया, तो काम तो यूं हो जाएगा, ठीक है। पर ज्यादा ध्यान अपने मन को शार्प, शार्प इन द सेंस प्रेजेंट, काम, पीसफुल बनाने में, क्रिएटिविटी को जगह देनी। जितना स्पिरिचुअल होंगे उतनी यहाँ क्रिएटिविटी बढ़ेगी, पॉजिटिविटी बढ़ेगी, सॉल्यूशन ओरिएंटेड होंगे, तो अपने आप ज्यादा काम कर पाएंगे आप। मुझे याद है कि मैं जब मेडिटेशन करने लग गया था, तो जो काम मैं 8 घंटे में करता था, आप मानेंगे नहीं, मैं 2 से 3 घंटे में करने लग गया था। बाकी समय बहुत फ्री मिल जाता था मुझे, ठीक है। तो इसको थोड़ा अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस करें, हो जाएगा।
ओम।
अश्विन कुमार, हम वही कर सकते हैं, विचार इन माई कंट्रोल, एंड उसके बारे में एक सेकंड भी नहीं सोचना है विच इज नॉट इन माई कंट्रोल, राइट। ये तो ऑफिस में होती ही है चीजें। सी वी थिंक दैट सिचुएशंस आर एब्रप्ट, एकदम से आ गई सिचुएशन, एकदम से नहीं आती है सिचुएशन। आप देखेंगे ना, अब ये ऑफिस में तो होना ही है, ये सब तो होना ही है, पॉलिटिक्स भी होना है, somebody is going to take credit for your work, ऑफिस में जगह नहीं मिलेगी, आपको थोड़ा सा सुनने को मिलेगा, ये सब होना है। पॉइंट इज, एम आई रेडी? क्या मैं रेडी हूँ इन सब चीजों के लिए? हैव आई रियली, जैसे बोला ना, हैव आई सेट द इंटेंट फॉर द डे? सुबह सुबह क्या मैंने अपने पूरे दिन में अपनी इंटेंट को सेट कर दिया है कि यस, ये सिचुएशंस तो आएंगी, ये मेरे कंट्रोल में नहीं है, स्टिल आई कैन स्टे पीसफुल. I have this power. I am the captain of my ship, right? I'm the captain of my fate. So ये मेरे हाथ में है कि उन सिचुएशन में भी मुझे कैसे रहना है. And I decide every single time I will decide to be peaceful. Because peace is my entity, peace is my property, peace is my nature. ये रियलाइज करना है बैठकर मेडिटेशन में कि पीसफुल रहना कितना अच्छा लगता है. पीसफुल रहने से मेरे आसपास एनवायरनमेंट कितना अच्छा रहता है. पीसफुल रहने से मेरी हेल्थ कितनी अच्छी रहती है. जिस दिन ये रियलाइज हो गया तो क्या होगा, गुस्सा आएगा ही नहीं, इरिटेट होंगे ही नहीं, बिकॉज आई नो इट इज अफेक्टिंग मी, माई परफॉर्मेंस, माई मेंटल हेल्थ, माई फिजिकल हेल्थ. सो आज क्या करना है, 15 मिनट बैठकर ये रियलाइज करना है. रियलाइज इन द सेंस कि जब हम राजयोगा मेडिटेशन करते हैं तो पहले हम इनिशिएट करते हैं, कुछ थॉट्स को लेते हैं, उसके बारे में सोचते हैं, फिर हमारा मन भटकता है, इधर उधर जाता है, फिर उसे वापस उन थॉट्स पर लाते हैं. जैसे वो सिस्टर कह रहे थे ना कि आई एम अ पीसफुल सोल, पावरफुल सोल, लेकिन वो इनिशिएशन स्टेज है. फिर आता है कंसंट्रेशन, फिर हमें उससे थोड़ा सा मजा आने लग जाता है, वी स्टार्ट फीलिंग दैट. Then come the realization part. Realization मतलब जब बैठे हैं बार बार अपने आप को बता रहे हैं that I am a peaceful soul, peace belongs to me, मुझे कहीं जाना नहीं है, कैसी भी सिचुएशन हो फिर भी मैं शांत रहूंगा, because this is my nature. तो फिर आपको वो रियलाइज होने लग जाता है कि वाओ, पीसफुल रहना कितना इजी है, खुश रहना कितना इजी है, सब कुछ परफेक्ट होना जरूरी नहीं है पीसफुल हैप्पी फील करने के लिए. तो जब ये रियलाइजेशन हो जाती है ना, तब वो आपके साथ रहती है. तब फिर कैसी भी सिचुएशन हो, आपका माइंड आपको याद दिलाएगा कि देखो पीसफुल रहना है, नहीं इरिटेट नहीं होना है, सोल्यूशन पे बात करो, प्रॉब्लम मत देखो, फोकस ऑन द सॉल्यूशंस, व्हाट आई कैन डू राइट नाउ, व्हाट आई कैन डू अबाउट इट. तो फिर ये सब छोटी छोटी बातें, इसे पेटी इश्यूज बोलते हैं, है ना. दीज ऑल आर पेटी इश्यूज एक्चुअली, बट वो बड़े क्यों लगते हैं, क्योंकि मेरा माइंडसेट अभी इतना है. जब वो ऊपर हो जाएगा तो ये सब ये ऐसे लगेगा ये क्या है, क्या बात है, छोटी छोटी बात है, डजंट मैटर. ठीक है, ये प्रैक्टिस कीजिए. आई कैन स्टे पीसफुल among any kind of situations, among any kind of people. ठीक है, ओके ओके. सो क्वेश्चंस तो खत्म नहीं होंगे है ना. सो आई थिंक दत्ता भाई, आई थिंक इट्स इनफ फॉर द डे.
Sure. So thank you so much everyone for joining this wonderful and beautiful session. And Hitesh Bhaiji, special thanks to you that आपने बहुत अच्छा सेशन कराया and सबको बहुत अच्छा लगा, सबके questions भी आपने बहुत अच्छे से आंसर किए. And we are glad that you were able to make for this wonderful session and spare your time. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure, and I hope to see all of you very soon. Thank you. Om Shanti.
And we have these sessions every month, so we usually share a link, okay, to register. So you can register and you'll get regular updates for IT meetings and IT webinars that we are conducting online. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Have a great
Hello.
day. Shanti.
Can I ask one question if available?
I mean, actually the time is up.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.